That's me.
Okay. Okay. That
Yeah,
was one of my favorite childhood movies, man. That one's I think it's underrated even. To be
it
honest with
is. It really is. It really is. When you see Damon doing the 360 dunk,
you.
that's me.
Okay. Okay. He couldn't dunk then? Is that what you're saying?
No, no, he couldn't dunk at all. He couldn't jump. You are the outtakes in that? Oh my God, I want them. I'm still trying to get them because it was before they tore the garden down. There were extras in there that was taking the benches and parts of the benches and shit because it was as souvenirs. I was the last person to dunk in the garden. I have, oh my God, I was dunking on the guys that were 6'8". I'm like, I really want you guys to try to block my dunk. They're like, for real? I said, yeah. It brings it brings authenticity. What if I block it? You won't. Just go to block it. They're looking at me like, what? So they actually came. And one of my friends, a couple of my friends who knew me, they're like going, you ain't gonna block his dunk. It's like, watch this shit. I'm like, so they came at angles. I was doing coming from this way, coming from down here and ringing all kind of crazy stuff. So, and they had that on film. And I was telling them, I'm like, well, look, let me shoot the master, shoot you guys, because the director was green. He wasn't that new. He wasn't that experienced with directing. And I'm like, I said, look, because if you watch the movie's good. And at some point, the movie just kind of dulls out. Like when you're watching it, kind of like it gets flat for a minute.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're referring to.
Yeah. And
Right.
at that point of the movie, when everybody started getting really drunk.
Okay.
And wasn't coming and wasn't showing up like they were supposed to. Everybody, it was like, it went kind of sideways because it dipped. I mean, it was weird. It was like really weird. And when we shot that dunk, like I don't even like kids when I'm doing this, when I did the slam dunk, we shot that in an insane asylum.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was like, because it was at night and we were driving. I'm like going, where the hell are we? It was a closed insane asylum. And I'm like going, and I was joking with with transport. I said, is this shit haunted? I like, how'd you know? All right, don't follow me. They're like, no, it's alleged. This is. I'm like, all right, look, we need to hurry up and get out of here. Shoot this scene. That's why when I was doing my dunks, they were on point. I
Right.
wasn't missing nothing. I was like, let's get out of here as soon as possible.
That honestly, man, that Dan Aykroyd got a lot of good movies, man. But that one, for me personally, that's top five.
Yeah,
Celtic
yeah,
Pride's top five, man. Honestly.
it was fun. I had a good time on that.